Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Loving greeting from me to all, and especially Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to all Muslim ladies and gentlemen around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, today we talk about another most important, interesting and unique kind of topic. So without any waste of time, let's move to our topic. Ladies and gentlemen, a French scientist whose name is Steve. Steve visited his neighbor country for the experimental works. One day, Steve goes towards seaside. Steve saw a unique masterpiece of nature there. He saw two seas meet together, but their water is not mixed into each other. Also, when two types of the water meets together, so they become mixed. But here Steve is really surprised when he saw the water of two seas meets with each other, but not mixed. This is really surprising thing. This is really surprising thing for Steve. For a while, Steve is busy in observing this. After that, Steve put his hands into the river. He thought that there may be a barrier or a resistance between both of them. But he's more shocked at the moment. He's more shocked at the moment when he saw there is no barrier, there is no resistance between these two rivers. After this, he tastes the water of these meeting rivers. One of the sea have a sweet water, but the other have a salty taste of water. This is more surprising for Steve because there is no gap. There is no gap between these two seas, but have different taste of water. He take photos of this place. He take photos of the sea, of this river. When Steve went back to France, he met with famous French scientist named Dr. Maurice. He told him the whole story. And Dr. Maurice, after listening this story, he smiled and says, oh dear, this is not a new thing. This is not a new discovery. You observe this. This discovery was made 1400 years ago. Steve says, how? Before 1400 years? Oh, it's really surprising for me. How? And Dr. Maurice answered, this theory was mentioned in Holy Quran 1400 years ago. Then Dr. Maurice took Holy Quran from his home library with French translation. Then after this, Dr. Maurice read this verse in front of Steve from Holy Quran. مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان. Subhanallah, in this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the theory of meeting of the two seas. Dr. Maurice teach him with a brief explanation about this verse from the Holy Quran. After that, Steve was really inspired. After that, Steve started learning Holy Quran. And after a few months, he accepted Islam. Steve accepted Islam. Wow, mashallah. This Quranic theory changed the life of the non-Muslim scientists, subhanallah.